1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome back to Country and Cold Cans. As always, I'm Logan, sitting here with Andy and Kyle, and this week we have a special guest, Mr. Giovannie Yanez of Giovannie and the Hired Guns. Dude, we appreciate you taking the time to come on to our podcast today.
Man, thank y'all for having me. This will be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, dude. Always. I think the question that all of us, the first question we all had, and we wanted to lead off with, is like I said, we were chatting a little bit before we started recording. We were really digging the new single Ramon Ayala, and before we get into the song, we would be remiss if we didn't bring up the fact that, good Lord, man, the teacher in that video was hot as hell.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she. It was a last minute kind of thing. We got lucky enough. We knew. One of my buddies knew her, so I was like, cool. So yeah, dude, she got to come in there, and yeah, man, yeah, dude, her name's Peyton Stout.
Yeah.
If y'all are into that, man, go for it, bro. Yeah.
So the music video, man, it was hilarious. Like, how did that? Like, what was the idea behind that? Like, how did all that come about?
Man, I really wanted to involve where I went to school at, and it was the high school where I went to school and graduated from, and so I wanted that to be involved in it, and I wanted it to be funny, and then the director really helped me put everything together, and it made this video that I love, man, and the weird thing about it was the room that we shot that music video was a room where this teacher just hated me. Like, she hated me, man. Like, she would send me to the office like every day, it seemed like, right?
Right.
And on the wall, it had the graduating class that I graduated from. And it was just the weirdest thing ever because I didn't mean to put that in there. It was just still hanging up from whenever I was in school. And it was just like, this is insane. Like, I can't believe that we're shooting this music video here at this school, and man, it's cool. It's cool. It was so cool. Man. Yeah,
coming full circle. It seems like.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was nuts, bro. It was really nuts, man. I got to see some teachers that were there and got to hang out with them and say hi to them, and it was super cool, man. It was just so awesome. Yeah.
So what year did you graduate?
Man, I graduated in 2013.
Okay, yeah. So we're all about the same age.
Yeah, we're all class of 2012. So yeah, cool. We're all about the same age here. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Hell yeah, dude. So yeah, dude. Yeah. It's funny, man. My sister, I have a little sister, and she's a freshman. She's either a freshman or a sophomore. So it's funny. She always like, man, they won't stop talking about that damn music video at school.
How did your bass player feel about? I think it's your bass player feel about being able to be the principal.
Man, so it was funny whenever we were thinking about whenever me and Tim, the director, were talking about, because I wanted to have everybody in the band be in the music video because man, it's only right. Like, they're my boys, you know. It's not just I hire them and they come play, and I was like, dude, who is terrifying? But he's the biggest sweetheart ever. The biggest sweetheart ever. And I was like, Trejo. I could see him being that mean motherfucker of a mustache.
Yeah, man, he does a good job being that dude.
And man, he did awesome, dude. And man, it was crazy. Like we didn't force anything whenever we did that. We were just having fun. Like, the director was just like, I've never worked with guys that were just this easy as in, you know, nailing it. You know what I mean? Like, it was fun, man.
Yeah, I really vibe at music video because I feel like I was just like you guys, man. I was a little troublemaker for a long time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I had teachers that just hated my guts.
Yeah, man.
I deserved it, but you know, I just felt it was funny as hell watching that music video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I had it's funny, man. So my teachers commented on the music video and stuff, and man, I had my own room. I got in trouble so much, but I don't know why. They loved me, like, you know, they just knew. I don't know, and like they would be like, go to your room, and it'd be up in the front. It'd be up in the front of the school, up in the front office, like right next to the front office, right there. and it looked like a little solitary confinement. I had like one window, and that was my room. Like, go to Gio's room, you know. And that's what they've called it since, man. And it's funny, man. It's crazy.
Now I feel like with your music career taking off like it has, people probably want to get sent to Gio's room.
Right. Oh man, I hope not, man. But yeah, dude. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Everything is it's insane. I just had a meeting with our management, our new management earlier, and they're just like, man, you all are killing it. They're like, since we joined y'all have, you know, increased, you know, 120% or some shit. And I'm like, cool, bro. I don't know what that means. Like,
because y'all signed up with the same management team that are they still with or used to be with Green Day, right?
Yeah, they still manage Green Day, Weezer, and
word, that's huge.
And a Fallout Boy.
Oh,
and man, they actually hooked me up with sweet tickets to go watch them. They're on this tour called the Hella Mega Tour, and it's Weezer kicks it off, and it's Fallout Boy, and then it's Green Day. And man, we got our own suites, and it was like, what the fuck? And like,
yeah,
fucking crazy.
All these bands that everybody our age listened to when they were growing up, and now you got your own suite, and you're going to be on sharing a stage.
Dude, yeah, man, and it was just like it was insane. That like, yeah, man, all of it, and like they're talking about maybe getting us on some shows with, you know, who knows next year with, you know, I don't know, maybe some of the acts that were on the Hella Mega Tour, bro. So
yeah, man. I mean, there's like it seems like that's kind of a good segue for one thing I did want to ask you, because it seems like that's kind of been happening like within the Texas music scene with like people around our age. There seems to be like this younger group of like, it's more rock music, right? Than like think like, you know, Aaron Watson or Cody Johnson style, like rodeo country kind of thing.
Right.
And it's like, it seems like, you know, with like you guys and Co Wetzel and Reed Southall and, you know, folks like that. I mean, like Co's on tour with 3 Doors Down right now. Like it seems like it's kind of been, there's this groundswell. And my thing I wanted to ask you was, so like with all that, hold on, I have it here on the notes. I lost it. So why do you think that's becoming so popular with you guys deciding to kind of go that direction sonically and everything?
Man, I don't know. Like even whenever we did the Bad Habits album, like we still had that little edgy of a sound, and we're just kind of playing music that I guess we all are tones that we kind of all grew up on, if that makes sense. Like, and I grew up on those heavy guitar tones. I grew up on Deftones, Korn, System of a Down. My first CD I bought was Toxicity by System of a Down, man. Like with my own money. Like, you know, like that's what I grew up on, you know. And then I got into high school. When you get into high school, you listen to these bands that all these people are listening to, right? And at the time, I was at a country school, a small town school, so it was just, that's what we listened to. So that's what we could talk about, and we could take girls out dancing and go to these bars and you know, just do those kind of things, man. But I was always like and I am still a rocker at heart, and that's what I try to embrace. Like whenever we play our shows, like I'm trying to be a fucking rock star when I'm fucking up there on the stage, man. You know, I'm trying to fucking get everybody hyped up. I'm trying to get everything going and working. So not only do I have fun, but I want everybody in the crowd to have fun, man. Like,
there's just a different energy at a rock show. I mean, it's one of those things that it just, like you said, it gets people hyped for whatever reason, and you kind of want to blow the doors off the place. Because I did see Charlie Stout tweet a few months ago that kind of made me laugh. He was like, a lot of these younger guys in the Texas scene, he goes, a lot of them sound like Blink-182.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's really cool, man. We see man, here recently, we played a show in Lubbock. It was the street party. And there's about, I don't know, a little over 1,100 people there, dude. And 1,100 people seems like a lot, especially to us, man. Like, you know, we're new to seeing fucking amounts of these crowds just there. And man, there was people fucking crowd surfing, people on shoulders. There was beer getting thrown at us. And like I was looking at the crowd like, oh yeah, motherfuckers. And I grabbed my beer and started slinging beer at them. I threw the beer cans at them. Like it was just like, man, like there's nothing like it. Like I see nothing but head bangings and singing alongs at our shows. And that's what, to me, that's what it's all about, man. Like for those 90 minutes, we get to take those people that are at that concert away from their problems, away from what's going on at home, away from what they're dealing with for those 90 minutes, bro. We get to take them away into this other fucking world and
Oh yeah.
fucking rock down, you know? So that's
Yeah.
what I love about music. That's what I love about what I get to do, man. Like I can get so emotional into the shit, but you know, like music saved my life, bro. Like, you know, and like for somebody to say that our music saved their life is, dude, it hits you right in the gut,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? But yeah, man.
Yeah, I think me and you grew up very similar because I've told D-Bear before I started even doing the show, I still listen to the same shit I listened to in high school. I mean, it was Stained, it was Korn, it was Alter Bridge. I mean, even some heavier stuff, you know, like
hell yeah,
Mice and Men. I mean, the list goes on. And
hell yeah, man.
yeah, that's what I was into. I mean, and just, you know, listening. And if it wasn't for this show, I'd probably still be listening to that. And I probably would have never discovered you. So, you know, there's good things there. But I really vibe with y'all's sound because y'all are filling a gap that I don't really think is there right now, because rock music is kind of taking a nosedive in like the last 10 years. I mean, you still got Green Day and all that, but you know, they're on the classic rock station now. You know, they're not.
Yeah, man. That's what it was funny. I think about this all the time, like even in the Texas country scene or whatever, the Randy Rogers and the Wade Bowens, and they're getting old, you know? And like you have these new wave coming in, and this new wave happens to have heavier guitar tones. And maybe it's turning into what rock was at one point, and it wasn't just classified as Texas country because what the fuck is even that? What the fuck? I don't even know. You know? And yeah, man, I think it's these younger kids are liking the heavier guitar tones again. And
I certainly do.
And you know, like there's this comment that was on the video, and it was said, "This is badass. I'm seeing a dad rock, but I'm seeing somebody my age playing it,
Yeah.
like and making it their own." And I was like, "Fuck yeah,
hell yeah!"
Like that's like, you know, like that's awesome. Like I'm trying to bring something that these younger kids missed, like the Blink-182 music videos, the Hot for a Teacher music videos, the Motley Crue music videos, the Ozzy Osbourne music, just like these crazy music videos, this crazy sound, these different things that, you know, they didn't get to see. Like I want to fucking be that, you know what I mean? Like like whenever people turn on the radio or their whatever, and we come on, like whenever you hear Leonard Skinner come on the radio, you know it's Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
When you hear Ozzy Osbourne, you know it's Ozzy. When you hear Led Zeppelin, you know it's Led Zeppelin. I want it. When you hear Giovannie and the Hired Guns, you fucking know.
Yeah.
It's Giovannie and the Hired Guns. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. I mean, that's where one of the things I like about you guys is like it especially within the space of like the I guess I hate using the word scene, but it's Texas scene that like you guys have kind of like started off in. Y'all are different enough from like the I guess the average new Texas artist that comes out there, and I think there's some excitement behind that. And like you said, I love that younger audiences are getting into that because they really grew up in a time where if they listened to the radio, it was like pop, hip hop, and pop country.
Exactly.
And,
that's
you know what I mean?
There was no rock, no nothing, and it's just like, no, there needs to be that. There's something called the guitar, it's an instrument called the guitar, and it sounds badass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. I don't want any of that to die off or anything. Like,
well, I mean, and you're in a prime spot, man. Like, you're what, 26, 27?
Yeah.
I mean, what 25-year-old is going to look up as great as Aerosmith and Led Zeppelin and all them more? Those guys are late 70s, well in their 70s now. You know, no 25, no 20-year-old has anything in common with those guys.
No, man.
Other than maybe drug use, but but you know, they're well past their prime, man. You know, it's just like there's nothing really to relate to. And I think you're filling a void that needs to be filled. You're doing a good job doing
it. That means a lot, man. Maybe we can help it out a little bit, fill it in there, man.
Yeah, because when we were in like middle school, like the idea of growing up to be a rock star, like it looked like that dream was just like dying out, and like you're getting to live the dream that we thought like nobody was ever going to get to live. There weren't going to be any rock stars when we grew up.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. It's a crazy deal, and it's definitely it'd be a cool torch to keep going and keep lit and keep carrying, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, like, speaking of, like, going back to your single that you just released.
Yeah.
So, I know there's a story behind, like, Ramon Ayala to you. I kind of, like, just for our audience, I kind of wanted to get you to fill in the gaps on that a little bit, like, naming that and name-checking him in the first two choruses you had.
Yeah, man. So, Ramon Ayala, I've heard of him, man, probably since I was born, you know. He was always playing up at late night parties that, you know, we would all get together, or, man, even funerals, man, because he'll hit you anywhere, dude. Like, he's amazing. He's an amazing artist. He's amazing. And I named the song Ramon Ayala because I didn't know what I wanted the chorus to be or how I wanted to do it. And for some reason, I was just like, I still bump Ramon Ayala when I get drunk. And I was like, that's it, man. Like, that's what it is, because I do, man. I do still jam him whenever I've had a couple of whiskeys, you know, and get to feeling good and want to crank up some loud music, you know. And so, yeah, man, he's been around literally my entire life. Like, I've just known of Ramon Ayala. I've never met him, but I've listened to his songs. All his songs are amazing, man. They're all wonderful ballads, bro.
Yeah.
So I feel like I had to, I don't know, you know.
And it's a good way too to be able to like introduce his music to a whole another generation of people too, because like when people see the name of the song, they're going to be like, I wonder what that means. They're going to Google it and they're going to discover his music on Spotify and everything. So I think that that's a cool thing, man.
That's what I did. I had no idea who he was, but learned pretty quick. I do want to. Who is the Selena reference?
Selena, Selena Castaneda from Selena and and Los Dinos, yeah. Just from down here, just kind of a little Texas Tejano kind of thing was to mention her to her in this was I still bump Selena when I get drunk. So yeah, man.
We'll check her out too. Yeah,
man, check her out.
I was trying to figure it out. I was like, it can't be Selena Gomez, but I'm not going.
Yeah, she is. She's awesome, man. Yeah, check her out. It's Selena y los Dinos, and man, they play like Bidi Bidi Bamba. They play like, I don't know if you heard that song, man, but it's awesome. It's badass. It's a banger. Like, yeah, dude, she was a real big a thing in Texas, and was growing out and was being this big influencer to kids of all ages and women, because she was a Latina woman, man, and she was just something that us as Hispanics could look up to. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, she got killed by her manager, man.
Oh,
Oh
man.
wow.
Yeah, so man, it's a great story, dude. You should look it up. There's a movie that J Lo's in it, and she plays Selena, and it's called Selena. Man, I highly recommend watch that movie. Google who Selena is. Her brother, um, uh, AB. He has a band called Los Cumbia Kings, and they were a pretty big thing too, man. Yeah, it's awesome,
man.
man. It's all that stuff is pretty cool, and I just thought that I needed to give her a shout out. And
Yeah,
that's
man.
too, man.
Respect to that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out and see if I can find that movie. too,
Yeah,
'cause
man,
I'm,
it's
I'm
great,
interested.
man. It is
Yeah, man.
awesome. It's an amazing movie, man. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I know Netflix also has a Netflix series on her for being small and to what she grown to be, man. It's pretty cool. There's a series on it. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, man. Yeah, dude, she was a big deal. I'm surprised I haven't heard of
I have heard the
Selena.
Beady Beady Bomb Bomb song
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, I've heard
yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, oh, I've heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, dude, she's awesome. She was beautiful. She was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, she was beautiful. And but yeah, dude, she was taken away too soon, bro. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So with you guys, I kind of want to get a little background on the band too. Like where the name came from and kind of how the band formed.
Yeah, man. The band name, we were man, I was with these different guys. They weren't none of the guys that were in the band now. But the name came to be, we were on our way to a wedding gig. And the people that we were playing this wedding for was like, hey, man, what do you want us to put on the marquee outside? And I was just like, I don't know. Hang on. I'll call you back, you know? And I just like, hey, bros, they want to know, you know, what to put on there. Because I didn't have a name for them. And Ruben at the time is my bass player. And he's like, man, we're kind of just hired guns. And I was like, you're right. Y'all kind of just hired guns. I would just hire them, you know, I would hire musicians every weekend. And it just stuck. Giovannie and the Hired Guns. And I thought that sounded pretty badass.
It really does. It's a great rock band name.
And it just kind of stuck, bro. And I found Alex Trejo, the bass player. He was a broke college kid. And I was working at a pawn shop. I didn't go to college, and I was working at this pawn shop. And he would go in there and pawn his I forgot what he would pawn off, man. And then I sold him a cab that was there, and that's how I found out he played bass. And we got to talking, and then one later, Joe Taylor, I was drunk, he was drunk. We bumped into each other, man. When I bumped into him, I looked up, I was kind of like, you know. And I was like, hey, motherfucker. I was like, hey, motherfucker, you're gonna play for me. I was like, fuck that other I forgot what, you know, some band dude. They're like, fuck those other motherfuckers. I'm like, come play for me. He's like, all right. And that next week, man, yeah, he was on. And then I suddenly met Chance Bannister. He was in the band for a while. He recently left, you know, stay at home and take care of the family. He's about to be a dad. So, you know, he's going to be off the road for a little while. But, you know, he still helps me out, man. Every single day. He looks over my books, everything, man. So he's still a part of this thing. Giovannie Hired Guns would not be Giovannie Hired Guns if it wasn't for Chance, man.
Right.
So big shout out to him, man. I love Chance. And then who took his spot was I was kind of at a loss because whenever Chance told me he couldn't play anymore, like that was my boy. Like my boy, dude. So it was kind of like a breakup, bro. It really was. Like it really was. Like I cried, I teared up. Like it was just kind of like fuck, you know, because we had the opportunity to finally play these shows at these venues that we said we were gonna play together. Whatever, man. And who took his spot? So I didn't know who to get, and I was like, fuck it, man. I want some family on the road. And my cousin Carlos, he plays guitar, and all he plays is metal, man. That's all he plays. Like Metallica, Slipknot, Slayer. That's his style. Like that's him. And I know he can shred, and he's on the road with us now. And Jared Flushy, I don't know if y'all heard of Jared Flushy, but he plays the other guitar, other electric guitar, and then Milton Tolles, man, he plays the drums. He's from Lawton, Oklahoma, and yeah, and then I got Cade, our media guy, Cody, our merch guy, and Thomas, our front of house guy, and that's Giovannie the hired guns right there, bro. So
Hell yeah, man.
Squad.
yeah, man, yeah.
So
yeah.
What did y'all start out playing? Like when y'all first started, were y'all playing covers or like what type of music were you playing then?
Yeah, man. I mean, basically any, the Randy Rogers, the William Clark Green covers, at the time the Six Market Boulevard covers, and then you would throw in one of your songs that you thought was badass, and yeah, man, it was just things like that, man. Just my favorite is Randy Rogers, man. He is my all-time favorite. And it was nuts that we just played a show with him, man. And dude, it was full circle. It was full circle. He was literally 15 feet from me. And he was playing on stage, and I was singing every one of his songs, bro. And I had to leave because, dude, I started tearing up, man. I was like, fuck, dude, I can't believe this is real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was super cool, man.
Yeah, I'm a big Randy Rogers fan, so I'm right there with you on that, man.
Yeah,
like
dude,
I've been a big fan of his for. He was actually probably the first like artist from like the Texas music scene that I discovered when I was in like high school.
Yeah.
So it's like in some ways he was my introduction, and then some other bands that I found later on kind of got me obsessed enough that we started a podcast.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. He probably is my all-time favorite. So I hope he don't watch his podcast. I'm just kidding. I hope he does, man. But yeah, dude. Yeah, he's pretty cool, man. Got to meet all his boys, and that band is so cool. They're all sweethearts, man. They're all sweethearts.
Oh yeah.
So, it was cool. It was super cool.
So how is starting off in like the Texas music scene kind of helped a young band like that was just trying to get their feet wet? Because I've always heard it's kind of like a family atmosphere as opposed to like some other music scenes.
Yeah, man. I don't think here in Texas. I think it's maybe a Texas thing. I'm not sure, but definitely you gotta earn your shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You gotta earn your shit. You just they treat you like family, 100%.
Right.
Like they support you. They say, go and do this, go and do that, blah blah. Is what I can tell you. But if you're saying if they're gonna put you in front of a big show or something,
right? You still have to cut your teeth and have good songs. Yeah,
you gotta earn that shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I mean, it really is a big, huge fucking family, man. Like, I can call anybody up from the bands that we've played with and shoot this shit like nothing. Like they're awesome, man. The Dylan Wheeler camp, I love them motherfuckers. Yeah. I love those boys. Co-Wetzel, man, their camp. I love them, dude. They're amazing guys, man. Just everybody, Cody West, man. All of them, man. All of them, man. All of them are they're a great group of guys, man. So it's cool because I don't know. Nobody thinks that anybody is better than the next person, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody respects their hustle. Like man, I think I went out for fucking wine the other day, and I was drinking wine and fucking eating the goddamn cheese and the cracker shit that they have there. I don't know, dude. I was trying to be fancy, just like whatever. And this band showed up and loaded in, and the hustle the respect that I had for them, like I knew what it was like to load in, not knowing what the fuck you're gonna get into. You're just loading in and about to play in front of these random motherfuckers.
Right.
That probably don't give two fucks about you. And it was cool. Like after they got done, after every song, I'd fucking yell. You know, I got a little drunk, wine drunk. So I got it a little loud. I was like, hell yeah. You know, like I make sure, bro. I make sure that there's at least somebody out there listening, man.
Oh, yeah.
Respect to that.
Yeah, dude. It was cool. For sure.
So, how much has your life changed? You know, you did that music video at your local town high school. You've probably become a bit of a local celebrity now.
Man, yeah, a little bit, man. It's it gets weird when you go grocery shopping and you know that somebody's like watching you.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay. And you stop for a long time and like look at like the cheese, like, I wonder what cheese I want, you know, like some random bullshit like that. And they just keep following you. And then right when you're about to fucking leave, they follow you this entire time. And right when you're about to leave, can I take a picture with you? Motherfucker, you could have asked me back, whenever I first, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool and crazy at the same time. It's still I don't know how to take it sometimes, man. It's I don't know. Yeah. It's fuck, dude. I have no idea how to.
Yeah. Hey, there's no way we could relate because ain't nobody recognize us unless we go back to our small ass hometowns.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, man. It's cool. It's cool, and yeah, I guess. Yeah, man. It's weird as fuck, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's weird as fuck.
I bet it is.
It's so fucking weird. Yeah, it's super fucking weird, man. Like, yeah, man. I think I ordered DoorDash the other day, and like, I answered the door. And he's like, "Oh, hey," he was like, "I thought it was Giovanni, like from the band, man. Like, I like your music, man." I'm like, "Fuck, hell, thanks, man." Like, like
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's cool stuff like that, man. That definitely makes me realize, like, holy shit, something's fucking happening.
Yeah, it definitely I think it also kind of probably validates like that, y'all's music is badass too because it's resonating with people. I mean, your DoorDash guy recognized you, so
yeah, man, yeah, that was pretty wild,
yeah. So you mentioned Larry Joe Taylor Fest a few minutes ago. As three guys who are from North Carolina and two of us haven't spent much time in Texas, tell us a little bit about that, man, playing that and what the whole like vibe is like there. Man, I've heard some crazy stories.
It is, man, it's wild. It's a fucking marathon. It is not a sprint. It is a fucking 5 days, I think. 5 days of just brutal fucking drinking, listening to music, passing out, waking up again, not knowing where the fuck you're at, just drinking again. It is the ultimate party, man. With some of your favorite bands that are there jamming out, and then your friends are all there, so the vibe is just like hell yeah. People get coolers, stand on coolers. They have these damn wagons that they make.
Oh yeah,
like like they get like fucking pontoon boat seats that you can open up and shit. Like they make their own coolers. They're like this big ass fucking seat. It's on a wagon and it's just getting pulled around, man. It's they have different flags. They have these flags, man. And like they put up these flags and it's either this group of Marines are over here or this fruity group's over here or whatever's going on over here. They just have different flags at different spots and it's just fucking, I think the last year that I went to, I think it was like 80,000 fucking people there Saturday night. Just fucking ooh, just a fucking ocean of people.
Oh, that.
And man, afterwards, the after parties are fucking stupid. Like it is something that 100% have to experience. Like me describing it to you is nothing Like you just have to go.
Right.
Like, I have buddies that are going for the first time because we're playing the main stage
Hell yeah.
tomorrow. Actually,
Oh, nice! Congrats,
for the
man.
first time. So yeah, man, we're playing there tomorrow, and it's gonna be fucking wild. It's gonna be really fucking wild. So yeah, it's fucking It's crazy that it's here.
Yeah, that's one of those things that Andy and I a couple years ago we saw all the images and like videos on Twitter, and we were like, we got to get to that someday. Like that looks like it's just one fun time, and then you get to listen to good music on top of it. So
yeah, it's lots of booze, lots of drugs, lots of titties, lots of music, man. Yeah.
The good things in life.
It's definitely a good time, man.
Oh,
definitely a good time.
So, like, what are some of the, like, I guess, venues that you guys have gotten to play that has been probably the most fun, or you kind of been like, oh shit, I'm here?
Oh man, some of them are probably like the Twisted J in Stephenville, Texas. That one is always really fun venue to play at. Just the crowds, it's just every time we play there is always nuts. They always love us there. Stillwater, Oklahoma at the Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Man, I love Oklahoma. They show us some love out there, man. We also got to play Billy Bob's at the world's largest honky tonk, man. And that was pretty cool. We got to have our own headlining spot there. We got to play there. We got to play at we got to open up for Jason Aldean, Kane Brown. Kane Brown at Globe Life Park here in Texas, man. And that was our first stadium show, bro.
How did that come about?
We look like fucking amateurs, bro. I was like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? Everybody has all their nice shit. We're just fucking rolling in our little ass amps. We're like, whatever, man. Fuck it. I don't care. We're still gonna rock out. So
how did that come about?
Man, I don't know how some of the things in my life, how some of the shit that comes about in my life, man. And that one, man, it was my our booking agent, John Falk, he made that happen. He knew the production manager for Jason Aldean, and he got us snuck in there to do a little 45-minute set. So
that's awesome.
It was a pretty cool deal, man. Yeah, man. Our camp, my camp, I'm blessed to have the people that I do. My management, my booking agency, all that, man. They really bust their ass for me. They fucking try everything they can to. I guess they believe in me, man, or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Well, I tell you this, man. Like, we're big fans, so I can see why they would believe in you. But I was looking at your tour schedule, and it, like, obviously, like, it's a lot of tour dates in Texas. I saw y'all had some in like Arkansas and was it Missouri and everything like that. Are there any plans anytime soon to kind of venture out to like the East Coast or anything?
Yeah, man. Actually, I think February we're supposed to be doing an East Coast run, and we're gonna be hitting like Alabama. I think there's a place called the Zodiac or some shit there. I think we're gonna be hitting Louisiana, Kentucky, Missouri. Fuck, man, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I know we're gonna be venturing out that way, man. So
that's awesome.
Man.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I know that we generally, like we told you, we like to do a little bit of rapid fire lightning round towards the end. So if you're ready, we'll rock and roll with that.
I'm down, man. I'm down.
All right, Kyle, if you want to take it away, man.
All right, man. Either you've done something awful or, it's just your time. What's your last meal on earth?
The last meal on earth, I would probably have I'd have a ribeye. No, I'd have a T-bone. I have a T-bone.
Okay, T-bone.
Medium rare.
Good
with homemade mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah?
And some corn, and that'd be it. and a slice of pecan pie.
Okay, yeah, you got to have dessert, man. You can't
and
count. You
that's
can't
it.
count.
If I could get that for my last meal on earth,
Yeah, you
I'll
can't
be
count
all right.
calories, man. It's not like it's going to affect you the next day. What's the point? You know.
Still
What?
you, Kyle.
Still me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If I'm trying to. All right.
he's like, hold on, let me think of something
if
good.
you could, I had a couple.
Okay.
If you could take one celebrity on a date, who is it?
A celebrity on a date?
Yeah, you know, you can't say no. I don't think it's a he, but you know, if that's you, that's cool, you know. But they can't say no. Anyone in the world.
Man. You know, man, it'd probably be a dude, man.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, just have a conversation, you know?
Yeah, who would that be?
If he was still alive, it'd probably be Hugh Hefner.
Oh, that's a bold choice, yeah.
If he was alive, yeah, I would definitely.
I bet he's got some hella stories.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he does.
Hella experiences.
I know this is weird. I'm not gonna suck your dick.
Whoa. Hey, it ain't a date. It ain't a date. He might not take you on a date just because of that.
Just want to have a conversation.
I just want to have a conversation, bro. Yeah.
That dude has got stuff on everyone. I mean, like no one can compete with that.
That's what I'm saying.
No one. I mean, he just has lived.
And then I would get in with Hugh Hefner. I would look cool and be like, "Oh, boom, Playboy bunnies everywhere." You know?
Yeah, hang out at Playboy Mansion. What was it, around the grotto or whatever they had?
Yeah, I'd just be chilling in the pool. It's like, hey, you know.
Make that step for the next music video. That would be dope.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, hell yeah.
That'd be dope. That's fine.
All right, Andy.
What's your go to late night fast food?
Ooh, Waterburger.
Hell yeah, good choice.
Spicy or fancy ketchup?
Both, man. You gotta have both.
Solid.
Yeah.
What is the best Texas barbecue chain?
Man, probably Hard 8.
I've never been in that one. I don't know that one.
Oh,
I've tried that one.
Find a Hard 8. I don't know if it's a chain. I'm pretty sure it's a chain now. If it's not a chain, can't go wrong with Dickies.
Yep. Dickies was probably my top choice. Dickies is good.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
All right. So, what is your absolute favorite light beer?
Light beer? Probably a Dallas Blonde.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Dallas Blondes. That's good. It's a good light beer.
So, college or NFL?
Man, probably NFL. I don't really watch college football. I know I should. I know it's intense. I heard it's super intense. But if I'm being honest, probably I do more fantasy football.
Oh, yeah. I get that.
You got a team in the NFL?
Huh?
You got a team in the NFL?
Dallas Cowboys. Man.
Oh, man. Me and
Cowboys till I die.
Gio, look, man, Andy's a Cowboys fan, but me and Kyle are Washington Redskins, or I guess I should say football team fan now.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like we're evenly split on this podcast. 2 Cowboys, 2 Washington fans.
Hey, there you go. Hey, hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I got my Dak jersey in the closet, bro.
Yeah,
dude, he killed it in week one, man.
He did, man. That was a good ass game.
Yeah. I'm glad to see, even though I'm not a Dallas fan by any means, I'm glad to see Dak do well because I think Dak is a really good dude, and like his injury last year was gruesome, man. So for him to come back and ball out like he did, like I'm happy for him.
Dude, yeah, they look good, man.
They did.
They played. I mean, they were only a field goal away from win or tying it at least. But I mean, they just played the fucking Super Bowl winners from last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, they look pretty fucking good. I got hope in my boys, man. This year, for sure.
I think the division's going to come down between y'all's team or our team this year.
Yeah,
it's going to be Washington or Dallas.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Well, man, we appreciate you taking time to come on.
Dude, thank y'all so much for having me. This was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. Anytime you want to come back on or anything when you drop a new record, open door policy, buddy.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I'll have my people get in touch with y'all with y'all, man. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
That'd be something cool to do. I know we got a few things coming up, bro. So that'd be cool for sure.
Hey, man, one last question for you, Gary.
Yeah.
What's the beverage of choice on stage?
Oh, Jameson on the rocks.
Okay, yeah.
Jameson on the rocks.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I like having a little whiskey on stage to give me a little burn in the back of my throat every once in a while.
Okay.
To make sure that my fucking throat's still there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, dope. Yeah.
All right,
man. Jameson, man. Jameson is probably my favorite.
You got to reach out for them for a sponsorship.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Hey, Jameson, what up?
All right. Well, for this episode of Country and Cold Cans, I'm Logan, sitting there with Andy and Kyle, and this week, Gio. We'll see you next time.
1, 2, 3, 4.